find that Moshe Rabbeinu, when he matured and he was considered the prince of Egypt, he goes out to see the sufferings of his brothers, and he sees an Egyptian beating a Jew, and immediately he understands what happened. That this man had raped this man's wife, and the husband had found out what happened, and because the husband knew this fact, the Egyptian began beating him to death. Moshe immediately intervenes, and he, with a pronouncement of Hashem's name, he takes the person's life, kills the Egyptian. He buries him, hoping not to be seen. Then he realizes that two Jews, those Aviram, had informed on him. It reached the ears of Paro. He became a fugitive, and he had to flee. They tried to kill him, to put him to death. Miraculously, he was able to escape. As he said, "Vayitzlein mecher of Paro," I was saved from the sword of Paro. Now let's understand. Moshe understands the seriousness of this bondage. He understands being a Jew, and if you read Chazal, he had a special relation with Paro. He was the most beloved grandchild of Paro. Although he wasn't the natural grandchild, he was the adopted son of his daughter. He was the only advocate we had. And so how does Moshe go? Although he sees this non-Jew beating a Jew to death, but look what's at stake. It's the welfare of Klal Yisrael. The only one who's able to intervene on their behalf is only him. But despite that, understanding the ramifications of his behavior, that if it's found that he has to flee, what does he do it? He finally flees. And he flees to Midian. And he sees women who are shepherdesses. They're being attacked by other male shepherds. And again, the man is a fugitive. The tentacles of Egypt reach all over the world. You can't keep a secret. If Paro finds out where he is, he will hunt him down. But yet, what does Moshe do? Immediately, he enters into the fray, fights off the shepherds, saves the lives of these women, that they should not be defiled. Again, understand the ramifications of the consequences of your behavior. It may cost you your death. You fled to be saved. Now again, you're confronting the situation. Why is he getting involved? We see Moshe Rabbeinu. Now, when we speak of a person, he lives on the standard of emes, truth, unadulterated truth. When one lives the standard of truth, there is no compromises. One doesn't make calculations. What will the consequences or the ramifications be? Yaakov Avinu, because Titin Emes Yaakov, the only reason why he went to take the brachos, which are rightfully his, because he was directed by his mother. And his mother said, Olai kilos b'di, the Targum Ukula says, it's divine prophecy that I was told by Hashem you should go take the brachos. If not for that, Yaakov would not compromise his attribute of emes. Emes liYaakov. Emes k'nei v'altim k'torah's emes. One doesn't compromise emes under any circumstance. So if that's the case, Moshe Rabbeinu representing emes at the most advanced level of truth, it's something you can't compromise. What's going to be if a person is dedicated to emes, which the Chosom Shel HaKadosh Baruch Hu is emes, which God signals as emes? It's a concept like Rav Chaim Volozhin speaks about Ein Od Levado, that if you believe that you're in the hands of a God and nothing can happen to you under any circumstance, God will direct your life. That's why Moshe did not hesitate to kill the Egyptian. When he sees this miscarriage of justice, these women being attacked, again, it's a breach of emes. But what about the cheshbon? What about the calculation? He may be found out. It's not part of the equation. A person who lives by emes behaves within the context of emes. And that's why it was chosen by Hashem to be the Makabel Emes. Moshe Kibbel Torah Sinai, which is the ultimate Emes, Umsora Yoshua. He was the only one who's truly qualified because he had that standard of truth.